Hello, good day everyone. This is Richard again for another edition of Learning with Rich. So for today's lesson, for tonight's lesson, for this afternoon's lesson, so I'm going to teach you how to create and modify stairs and railings. Okay, so again, I'm using these models. If you want to have this model, you can just message me or send me an email, and then I'm going to share this with you. So in this exercise, I'm going to create an L-shaped stairs, and I'm going to modify the railings of the stair. And then after that, I'm going to add railings on the main floor of the building model. Okay, so let's get started. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to turn off first the visibility of the pattern of my floor. Okay, so to do that, so I'm going to type VV. Okay, and then from the model categories, I'm going to look for the floors here. So there's the floors. So I just want to turn off the visibility of my pattern. So I'm going to select here override. And then I'm going to check or uncheck the visible. And then okay. And then okay. There you go. So no more pattern. So in this exercise, Autodesk already created here reference plane that will guide us to create the stair. Okay, so where's the stair tool? The stair tool can be found on your architecture. So you will see here circulation panel. So there's the stair. Okay, so we have two ways to create the stair. One is to stair by component. The other one is stair by sketch, which is what we are going to use. So this exercise is a very basic one. Okay, so if you're looking for advanced topic for the stairs, so you can just inform me, and then I'm going to create a tutorial for that. This is just for beginners. Okay, so I'm going to use here stair by sketch. So I select stair by sketch, and then after that, if you take a look at the properties, you will see that this is the stair that I'm currently using. You can also see here the base level of my stair, which is set at main floor, top level to lower roof. Okay, and then I also have the width here, 1000 millimeters, the desired number of risers, 23. Okay, so you can modify the properties of the stair before you create it. And then aside from that, you will notice the modify create stair sketch contextual tab here. So you have by default the run. So I'm going to use here the line tool. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to pick here to place stair. Okay, so I'm going to pick, as you can see, you will notice there risers created and then the remaining risers. So as I move my pointer, you will notice that the 23 risers is being used right now. So I'm gonna pick here. So now it says 7 risers created, 16 remaining. So I'm gonna click here. Okay, so I still have 16 remaining risers. So I'm gonna click here. Alright, so I pick here, and then I'm just going to use up all the remaining risers. So as you can see here, you will notice, so 23 risers already created, 0 remaining. So I'm gonna pick here to place it. There you go. And then after that, I'm going to select finish edit mode. So for the beginners, there are instances that you are under the stair command, but sometimes accidentally you select different tabs here. So what will happen? Let's say if I select architecture, you will notice all of the tools here are disabled. Okay, because this is a common mistake of a beginner. Okay, so sometimes they are on a command and then they unknowingly click a tab here. Okay, when they suddenly want to create wall, so they will notice that it is disabled. Why? Because you are under the command. Okay, so you need to finish this first before you go to another command. Right, so I'm going to select here finish. Okay. Excuse. So as you can see, I just created now the stair. Okay, so if I'm going to create the 3D of this, the stair, there is this new feature in 2016 wherein all you have to do is to select the element that you want to separate and create 3D of that. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to select the stair, and then after that, from the view panel, this is the new feature that I'm talking about in 2016. So selection box. So I'm going to select this. So it will isolate that selected element, right? So it's pretty amazing feature of Revit 2016. So no need for you to install a separate plugin. So it's already built in. Okay, so as you can see, this is now the stair that I just created. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type SD or shaded view. So this is now our model. Okay, you see L shape. Okay, all right. So after that, I'm going to open, or I'm going to create an elevation here. So let's say I'm going to create an elevation. So to create an elevation, I'm going to select here the view tab, and then I select elevation. Let's say, for example, I want to modify the stair. Okay, so I select the elevation here, and then I'm going to place it like this. Okay, so there's my elevation. So I'm gonna open the elevation. So this is now the stair. So of course I can click the level here. I just want to move that there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, so I'm going to select the stair. So I'm not going to select the railing, so I'll just select the stair. And then after that, from the properties, I'm going to select here edit type. Okay, so I'm going to select edit type. And then from the type properties, from the type parameters, I'm going to look for stringers, because on the type properties here, you can modify the stair. Let's say, for example, I want to modify the stringers. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to select, or I'm going to change the thickness. Okay, I'm going to change the thickness of my stringer. So I'll click this, and then I type, let's say 225. Okay, so 225, and then I'll select apply. So you will notice it updates. Okay, so in 3D view, so this is how it looks like. Okay, see the stringer updates. So aside from that, I can also change here, again, modify the stringers. Let's say I go back again to the elevation. So I select again the stair, edit type. So I'm going to change the stringer here. So let's say I do not want to have a stringer. So I'm going to select here, I'm just going to close it, and this one also. So I close, and then OK. Okay. So see, so if I go back to the 3D view, so it looks like this. Okay. Right. So I select, and then I'll try to change again. So here's my stringer thickness. So let's say I just make it 50 again. So apply. So you will notice it will update. So let's say I do not want to have a stringer. So instead of close, I just select none, and then none again, and then OK. So this is how it looks like. Okay. So aside from that, I'm going to add also the railing. So let's say I want to add the railing here. so I can sketch it. Okay, so I'm going to sketch my railing. So I'm going to open the garage floor. So this is the garage floor, and here I'm going to draw my railing. So to create the railing, from the architecture tab, you will see here the railing. So I'm going to select sketch path. Okay, so sketch path, and then after that, I'm going to make sure that the type that I'm gonna select here is handrail pipe. So I select handrail pipe. Okay. Oh, by the way, this area here, this space here, the level of this is mezzanine floor. So I just select here mezzanine floor. So not the garage floor. So I select mezzanine floor. Okay, and then I select the line tool. Okay, so this one, you can just sketch it. Just make sure it is continuous. Okay, just like this. Okay, and then I select modify. Then after that, select check to finish. There you go. So if I go to the 3D view, so oops. Okay, so I'm gonna open the elevation. I think there's a problem with the level here, the level of my railing. So if I type WF or I change here the visual style, so I will see here my railing. So as you can see, the base level of my railing here is main floor. So I'm gonna change this to, let's say for example, my level main roof. Okay, a lower roof. So as you can see, there's now my railing. So you can modify from here also from the properties. So in the 3D view, it looks like this. So if you want to modify your railing, you just need to select that. And then after that, you can again edit the path. You can also change here, or you can also flip the railing. So just like that, see? Alright, so if you want to edit that, so you can select edit path. And then I just go back again to the floor plan. So you see? So you can use your arrow on the keyboard. There you go. And then you can check again to finish. So in the 3D view, it looks like this. Okay. So I'm going to select now. Another way, by the way, instead of creating your railing separately, you can use the railing of your stair here. Okay, what do I mean? So I'm going to delete the railing that I just created. So I just delete this. Okay, and then I'll just change first the type of my railing here. So I select these two railing, and then I change that to handrail pipe. Okay, so this is my handrail pipe. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to select this railing, and then from the edit path, I'm going to select this. Okay, so that I can edit the profile of my railing. Now, I'm going to open my lower roof, and then I'll try to continue sketching my railing. So I select the line here. Okay, then I click here to continue, and then I'll just create it like this. Okay, so what we are doing is we are trying to edit the railing of our stair. So you can edit the path, and then I select modify. Then after that, I select here check to finish. There you go. And then if I go to the 3D view, so it will look like this. So that is another way of editing your railing. Okay, so there you go. So just a recap, your stair and your railing, you can also modify that by going to the type properties. Okay, so that's how you create your railing and stairs. So if you have questions, you can just put a comment. Okay, and then I'm going to discuss some more topics like this one, like the stair and railing. Thank you for watching again, and until then, take care.